All
Can you
right,
hear me?
all right, all right. Hey, here we are, Loving Up with G. We're live on YouTube, ChatGPT Secrets. This is an automation level. I'm actually gonna invite in John the Bomb because
Okay.
he's like, you know who Tim Story is, right?
I think so, yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Tim who?
Tim, no, I guess not.
Tim
Tim,
Tebow?
Tim, take a shot there. Shots fired. He's the only guy who saved Robert Downey Jr.'s life.
Huh.
Oprah said he was one of the best coaches in the world. But Oprah didn't meet me, you know what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
plus Oprah's been in the news for some bad stuff too. So I remember, but who knows what to believe. All right. By the way, American Business Forum is November 5th and 7th. Yours truly is an honorary guest at it. We're bringing people to it. Myself, Javier Melinde, Donald Trump, Lionel Messi, Will Smith, my boy, Patrick Bet David of the PBD podcast, most listened to podcast, not mine. They posted that wrong today. Who else is going to be there? You see everybody going to be there?
That's pretty crazy, yes.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's no. I always get nervous when Trump shows up because I think I might have to dodge some bullets, you know?
Well, when
That's why I
he's
actually didn't come to Hialeah when he was here. I was like, they're gonna try and knock him off. That was before Butler, you know?
uh, when when he's around, they I remember because I in 2018, I he spoke at the National Association of Realtors convention in Chicago, and people were lining up at like 9 o'clock in the morning for him to speak at 2. And once you're in line, you couldn't get out of line. And they had like massive Secret Service metal detectors, everything in there just to see him speak. And he spoke for a good 45 minutes. It was actually really good.
Wait, Trump speak for a while? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy. He's the Gemini. Me and him have the same zodiac sign. Oh, that stuff's all demonic. Every Christian,
His is one day before my daughter. My daughter's June 15th.
he's June 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what his birthday. I'm not like I'm cool with Trump, right? He's a trendsetter. Like just like Drew Brees. Drew Brees wasn't my favorite quarterback, but he showed that small guys can play quarterback, and then I went and played quarterback. Trump, I actually was showed me that an outsider could win presidency. So we're doing this again. Everybody wants me to like run for mayor and governor. I'm gonna do that. I wrote down my plan. I don't have it here on my thing. This
Yeah.
is my plan, right? We got a Patreon on YouTube, so we're gonna do content on YouTube and get donations. So I get familiar with raising money because I have a hard time accepting money, right? And that's what you have to do, right? To get on these debate stages. The second step, okay, and after that is we're going to buy out a shopping. Well, actually, I'm going to take Robert, who's really Robert and Ami are my two solo clients, right?
Yeah.
Take them all, and Ami's on a different level, but and Gene Boykin, the Go Getter family. Those are like my three clients, right? Different contracts, but all kind of same result. Get them known, get them in front of stuff, and use the knowledge in Robert's mastermind to buy out a shopping center. Buy out a shopping center, like in Tom Miami here, put my name on it, right? Then just start throwing my name on a few different things. Then in the shopping center, build the Kokomo J's because I have all the connections in Netflix and DD Wong and Amazon Prime and everything that I did there to get my everything. Pitch me building a franchise to all these networks. If not, we just hire out instead of this little camera, hire out the big guys. We show me building the franchise on my brother passed away, Kokomo J's, right? And
Yeah.
how fast we can scale it and do it there with culture. A lot of the principles I use with the VA company and everything. Meanwhile, we do this, still keep the coaching. This is what the Kokomo J's members only club is. Then I get married, right? Then I find a girl who's not out me for my money, but actually was built with me one
Yeah.
time. And then I run for president. So
There you
that's
go.
that's that's my plan. And I'm sticking to it. And you can have your own plan how you want to do it. I want to do it that way. And I hope Ed Milet runs. I hope Grant Cardone runs. All those guys talked about running, they never did. The only thing is if I get married to the girl, we know women make this decisions. Like Sayuri, the girl who broke my heart.
Yeah.
Um, and she didn't really break my heart. She broke my bank account, which that's my heart is connected to my bank account. And she wouldn't say that. She'd be like, I really touched it. But anyway, in all seriousness, we're here. All right. So I'm looking for my phone because I wanted to text John the Bomb. He calls me little bro, which kind of makes me mad. because he just wrote a book on Amazon and he didn't know the bestseller secrets. And he's like, hey, oh, dude, I don't know where my phone is. It's right here. It's underneath. Okay. All right, so let me text him. All right, so what's one win last week, one loss, and one thing you want to work on? And by the way, if it's okay with you, what we'll do with automation. So I'm planning out, do you know the guys of Viral Coach and you remember June, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So June never did what my buddy Daniel did of Viral Coach. So I've never really tried to be viral. The only time my content does well is when I talk about Donald Trump, when I talk about Charlie Kirk, or anything political. So I think the Lord is like, he wants me to talk about it, show me the algorithm, you know?
Yeah.
But here, you know what? Why don't we're gonna pretend, this is live. John's coming in, so you're gonna bring me on. You're gonna be like my liaison, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead. So just you know how to introduce me. You just be like, we'll be with you.
Hey, John, how's it going?
Good, good.
Good. Cool.
My buddy Jeff sent me the link here, and I'm walking my neighborhood, and I'm like, what the hell? I'll drop in.
Okay.
Hey,
Well, yeah, Jeff. So if you don't know, you know Jeff?
give me one second. I was just by my neighbors. Give me a sec.
Let me know when you're ready, John.
Yeah, I'm just wrapping up a conversation here. Give me maybe a couple of minutes here. All right. So, hey, what's up? What's your name?
My name is Giuseppe. I'm actually one of
Oh,
Jeff.
Giuseppe. Is parla
Yeah.
italiano?
Un poco, no more.
Oh, oh, a Latino.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I speak more Spanish than Italian.
Oh, okay.
That's
All right.
because
What's the nationality is Giuseppe?
Italian.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So nice,
Cool.
nice. It's no, yeah, I know Jeff. I mean, I thought he was doing some training or something. I was just
Do you
jumping on
know
just
Jeff
to
or do you know Jeff? 'Cause-
yeah, yeah, I know him. I know him.
Yeah,
We met
cool.
on Clubhouse a long time ago, and we've kind of just stayed. He's like a little brother to me.
Oh,
Like
here.
I've seen him at his low points, and we've talked through some things. Actually, funny enough, I think I was his first kind of branding hit. Pay $600 on Clubhouse. I liked him, so I gave him the money to learn, and because I'm older, like I'm almost 50, so I've enjoyed getting seeing him grow and getting his heart torn out by the Latinas, the good looking ladies, and then him going to I'm Colombian, half Colombian, so
Okay.
I know he's been out there and stuff. But no, yeah, I just wrote a book, and I just happened to have funny enough, Tim's story had LinkedIn me. I'm a nobody. I have a small podcast. I wrote a book. Blah blah blah. Right. So, and then Tim Story sent me a LinkedIn connection. So, and I remember I'm like, I think Jeff knows Story, and I just sent them a text earlier. I'm like, hey, do you know this guy? And that's kind of how we just were texting and texting and texting, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, jump on this. I'm about to start speaking." So
Yeah.
that's why I got on. So
Well,
anyway,
Jeff's finishing up on a call right now, but actually Jeff helped me with my business and helped me
oh,
um,
neat.
brand me. So I don't know if you've ever looked at your bank account and you saw that it was low or on the negative, or you're worrying about paying the next bill at the end of the month. So that's
It's
where I
been a
was
while,
at.
but I've certainly had that feeling for damn sure.
Yeah. So that's where I was at. And then what he taught me how to do was look deep within myself, and that's when I realized I had assets all around me in a form of collectibles. So what I do is I help men, especially men who have that one girlfriend or that wife that looks at them crooked eye because they're buying that $500 comic book, but then I help them 10x it, so then they turn around and flip it for 5 grand, and then next thing you know, the woman is their biggest cheerleader. And so
Ah,
I help men, especially I'm 50, and
okay.
I help men my age to uh, build wealth, focus, and and invest with a purpose rather than just invest like a hobby.
Yeah.
Have them build wealth that way. So that's what I do.
Nice, bro. I'm driving, so or else I put the video on. But what's
And
called? No,
and
that's awesome, man. It's great. I'm glad
Jeff
to
helped
hear.
me brand myself and helped me do where I was able to get my story across in a
Better.
more
Yeah.
eloquent way,
Yeah.
and
Well, and you
help
found a
people.
tribe, right? Like you found
Yeah,
people that are in that space. I've never totally been into comic books, but I do have some great friends that have really enjoyed that. And from what I know, obviously it's one of those asset classes that kind of has its own lifeblood, right? And there's a value to those things. And like you said, you turn 500 into 5,000. That's pretty cool. So,
yeah, yeah. So that's basically what I do, and Jeff's helped me done that, and I totally love the guy,
so is that
and
your main gig? Like, that's what you do day to day?
I'm an actual serial entrepreneur. I do a bunch of different things.
What up, John? How you doing, brother?
What's up, little bro?
What's up, big bro?
What's
I do.
going
I'm
on?
gonna start calling you little bro pretty soon.
Well, you're younger, man. So, you
Yeah,
have to be the little bro forever.
yeah. I don't know. I just don't like people. Don't nobody puts baby in a corner, you know?
Well,
Um,
I mean it in a loving way, brother. So
okay,
it
then that's all good. Yeah,
mine's
he
mine's
was
a
you. By the way, I heard a little bit of that. You weren't the first. Sorry, I was finishing up a call here. You
yeah,
weren't
yeah.
the first who paid me. You were actually.
Oh,
I was
okay.
doing coaching for quite a bit.
Oh,
Then
okay.
still do. Will forever do coaching. My goal is to be like, the next Jeff J. Cunningham, Tony Robbins. Tony
Yeah.
Robbins wanted to run for president at one point and didn't. He's a little too spiritual right now, personally, for me. I don't think he's really walking with the Lord too strong. So
Like
hopefully.
spiritual, like mixing Buddha and that type of
No, just
spiritual, you mean?
like some people sell out the Lord for the almighty dollar,
Hmm.
and they talk about like oh, we talk to the universe, right? And I just think we're in the end times, and I think the Lord's coming back, and I think
Yeah.
having a big so my goal is really to just to make know the Lord better, make him known. Charlie Kirk obviously got assassinated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was huge.
that affected me. He was supposed to be on our podcast. Nathaniel and my VA company reached out to him. So now I'm going to be more vocal for God, family, and freedom. I was actually at PBD's event when he got assassinated, and
Oh,
a
yeah.
lady turned to me and was like, "Hey, don't be quiet." And you know me, I'm never quiet as it is.
Yeah, of
So, and
course.
then we built a bunch of, I kind of started with the personal brand and the storytelling, which is where you found me the journey. We built a bunch of webinars that got to 100K. Some got to months, right? One person made it in a day.
Yeah.
And we just built another webinar. So what we're going to be doing, actually, I'll show you this here. We're going to be dissecting the Digital Wealth Academy, which is one of the courses
Mhm.
that they did a great affiliate marketing program, online courses, ebooks. They do exactly what we do: PDF, mentorship course, printables, trainings. So all this is kind of what we do. They did it with reseller rights, which you can do with Stan Store, which is it's a competitor to school. Gary Vee just joined it. So my business is all in the learning. And then we just launched our new webinar
Mhm.
which we're gonna actually, we use EverWebinar. So actually, let me go to this because I know it's been some time. If you go into, I know you're driving, but just
Yeah.
let's see where. So like actually we'll show you. This is I now am not doing any more one-on-one clients. We're just doing everybody in the community. I did this.
Yeah.
This is one of my one-on-one clients. We
Yeah.
built out a real estate mastermind. I actually own equity in it. He finances finance deals. He sells this for 25K for the year or 15K in full. The last wait list we did, we got a person who invested in his, he just financed a 9 unit deal up in Boston. And so now we're actually going to be doing his content and making him go viral. So if you see this guy, uh, that's why. And I partner with June. But what we do on this, if I show you here, go back. So this is kind of the, you kind of got the first, everybody gets the first session, that $500 session, which then did go up to 1,300 a session after that.
Yeah.
And
I
then
was like 650.
yeah, okay, good.
So
Well, you
yeah,
got a discount then. Other people pay about
that's right.
1,300
That's right.
already on
That's right.
call. So design 1 minute signature dream clients. This is yours. I don't know if you remember. You remember John the Bomb came out of it, but do you remember your like brand story message?
I still have the first email they had sent me.
Yeah, so that has
And
everything in it. And then
yeah.
you take that brand story message, you look at your target market, right? You put it in front of there.
Mm,
Funnel with qualifying questions. This is the Jam, my Jam's webinars, but obviously you have your podcast, right? The
mhm.
ebook, yeah. I wish I knew you before you part in. I could have showed you. It's tough to do it a bestseller. You'd have to re-release it to make it a bestseller.
Uh-huh.
Closing deal word tracks, and that's training a sales team. And then we're gonna go over today on automation and follow up with Ever webinar because that's our jam of choice, you know? So
So so right now, like in that scenario where I came out with a book, we're actually doing some streaming video advertising with my web guy. And then obviously came out like they're finishing up the audiobook and the Kindle we're dropping tonight, ironically, for the ebook side. So, obviously I haven't mastered this side of things, but the whole point is I've organically sold the book, last week and a half. I've only been out for a week and a half. So, um, no, yeah, so it's interesting. I mean, I've looked at school. I signed up just because it was that lifetime 9.99 and for $10 a month, whatever I wanted to learn, the school thing. I've not gotten too much into it. I'm trying to figure out like because I'm not a big webinar like training guy, video guy, right? So I'm just trying to figure out what I am trying to do. And what I'm thinking is because I'm more of a, finance guy. I'm especially in commercial lending. I've got the podcast that's starting to blow up a bit. Um, I'm taking it more of the consulting to businesses route. That's
mhm.
kind of what I think where I'm gonna fixate, going into my 50s and speaking. So, a little bit in that route is kind of what I'm thinking. So,
Yeah, well, that's perfect for like what we do in this mastermind. So I've gotten
mm,
paid to speak a few times. We teach people how to get paid to speak. Uh,
mm,
if you like, that's kind of what we do. Well, we've given people 100K online
mm,
or and paid speaking gigs because that's all what I've done again, again, again. We mainly do it through learning management. And if you get paid speaking gigs, but you don't have a course or a community, like I didn't when I first started speaking,
yeah,
you leave money on the table. So it's good to build out the foundation first, right?
sure, sure.
And let me actually, I want to put in this, I want to show this here. I'll go over if you're
Have
just
you
on,
done any of that Minex stuff? Has that
I'm
is
on my
that
neck. I got a lot of big consulting clients. I'm really tight with Patrick. I go to all his stuff there. I
yeah,
don't do as much with Grant anymore.
okay.
Um, just because I'll go to Grant's real estate summit and his stuff, but I have direct lines to all those guys, you know.
Yeah.
So
No,
I'm
you've invested money, man. Like that's all that should
yeah,
cost a lot
and
of money.
that's now I charge money. You know what I mean? Like I'm on the
Yeah,
other side. I'm one of them. There's Grant Cardone, there's Tony Robbins, there's Patrick Van David, and I believe aside from Patrick, I'm better than all of them. All right, Patrick's
nice.
saved, so so I'm a little bit young.
Patrick's what?
He's saved,
Oh,
so
saved. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no,
that's very
Patrick's
important to me.
one of
Yeah.
my good buddies is Matt Sapala. So
Yeah,
Is,
Matt
is
and him and Patrick, he went through PHP and all that. Yeah, Matt,
yeah,
they
is
were
a,
actually at Charlie Kirk's thing, you know? That was a
yeah.
crazy
Matt's
story.
Matt's come out with his third book already. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, no,
So but anyway, no, man, dude,
so
my
look,
reaching out was more like, hey, I hope all is well, doing good. I'm glad to see all this stuff. It's an interesting kind
yeah,
of
I have
voyage
three
you've been on.
sales girls who sell time with me now. We have this. I'll do this right now because I know how to prompt. So, hey, I'm here with John the Bomb, Andre, who is more in the finance and wants to get into business consulting, which is what I've done for time and time again. Could you please lay out with, I think it's called Kindle Pub, and I forget exactly. It's in my school community, so if you can get it on how to do a bestseller where it ranks in the categories and where they can check when they list the book where it is and where it is and give me a detailed thing so I can give him value. So he'll book a call with my sales girl and he'll actually see how much we've grown. So I don't be called little bro as much anymore. All right.
You're taking it offensively. That's a
I am.
term of endearment.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like it.
All right, then I won't call you
If
little
I'm gonna
bro.
be if I'm gonna run for president in office, I'm 40 years old now. You know what I mean? So I know you're older than
Shit,
me.
you got old?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I got younger. I just turned 35.
Yeah, nice. All right. So look, all right. So this is it. So okay, this is the whole process. Here, I'll record as a Loom video. I have this in my school, but then we'll just do it again. Instead of like sharing a link of me teaching it.
Yeah.
Like, and this is what I do all the time. Like I just always do like one-offs with people. That's why I charge, you know?
Yeah,
So
of
All right,
um
quick
course.
question, Jeff.
Look at
On
yeah.
the KDP, how many different online platforms does it push it out to the book?
It just doesn't. KDP is just on Amazon. So how to become an
yeah.
Amazon Kindle bestseller? It's just through Amazon. Okay, it gets
Yeah.
credibility, and how you get the cool little. It's very easy. They actually made it harder because you used to be able to rank your own category and just create your own category and win in that category. Now they've made it harder. So basically how Amazon bestseller works. And Amazon updates book hourly, okay, based on recent sales volume. So you already have the hustle, John, to sell to your 50. That's cool. I'll tell you a story. One of my $50,000 clients, Angela Duncan, we meet her bestseller. She kind of did what you did. She's like, oh my God, Jeff, I posted this and I sold it. I need to get this a bestseller. Can you DM people? So what we did is we created a brand story message, which you kind of heard from Giuseppe. We recorded the version. I sent it to my list. We sent it to her list. We looked up in the ranking category that she did. She was going against David Ramsey where she posted, he did like a re-release, right? So in that hour, we had to sell more, and we looked at it by going to this site here, Kindlepreneurs free category. Yeah, Publisher Rocket. This is the thing. So you go to this one, Category Founder, shows how many sales you need to hit number one in each category, right? So once published, you go to Amazon's page on Amazon. Scroll on the product details, refresh hourly during launch week. This is where you'll see if you hit number one. Being a bestseller is earned the moment you hit number one, even if it's for just one day. So that's why everybody say it's kind of like faked, but like people don't know how to do it. People would charge $10,000, $15,000 for this. Okay, just so you know, like it's stupid.
Yeah.
But anyway, the formula. This is what will impress him. See, it's done in a pre-launch authority build. Create interest. My book is dropping. DM book. You know all this stuff, right? Build a wait list in your CRM or school group. Encourage people to buy launch day. Launch day offer bonus. I know you already launched it. Push everyone to buy within a 24 window. Your goal is to get 25, 50K sales in that one day. What you're gonna do to do it is you're gonna drop down the price for this like bestseller moment. And depending on your dimensions of the book, you can either list it for 99 cents or 199. And so for the next 83 people, let's say you need 83 people to rank in it, you would then put it for 99, 199 and say, hey, this is it. And then it's the FOMO. It's real FOMO, right? And if you just say, hey, I used to do it for Mike Alden, who do you remember Mike Alden? He was on
Yeah,
Clubhouse.
yeah. Yeah, he's got a
Well, he
podcast and
used to
stuff. Yeah.
send me a DM all the time for a 99-cent book. I bought more 99-cent books all the time to help support him. He does peptides now. He's a peptides company.
Oh,
Um,
really? That's funny.
yeah. Yeah, it's cool because he changed his whole life, got married, married a girl who I guess speaks bigger than me because he always gets mad when like everybody in this whole speaking world thing, man, So
What
people
the egos?
Not the egos. Like I invited him. I spoke with the event with Robert Herjavec, who was
Yeah.
Ed Milet, all those guys, right? I was down here with them. And I sent it to
Nice.
him. So yeah, I was at the Fountain Blue. One of my clients, Ami, he's the one who put me on stage after Andy Elliott before Brad Lee. So when I was pushing out that event to get people to come to it, he
Yeah.
got mad. He's like, my wife always, he didn't get mad, but he's like, she usually speaks at events like that. I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I was like, she enjoyed my mastermind, I can't get her on, but I did get Maritza Garcia. She actually, I got her on stage, and she also wound up doing, and I got Jeff Hoffman. Do you know who Jeff Hoffman is?
No.
He's the owner of Priceline, and he invented the kiosk. He's like a
Oh,
great,
interesting. Okay.
so that was a whole mess, but got him on there. So
So
anyway,
when are you setting up your own, like like Ryan Pineda has his own thing. I know
I
what's his
have
name?
it.
JT Fox has his own
Yeah, don't mention that name in here. JD Fox is a punk. I don't like him.
whatever. I mean, all those guys have like mega wealth or mega success or mega
Yeah,
whatever.
mine's called Changing Life. This is it. It's called Changing Life
Okay.
Consulting.
Okay.
Look, I'll show
So
you.
when, because I know a year or two ago you said you were doing something, right? It was going to be your own um
Yeah, but then
event.
then I signed a couple people for 50,000, and I took all my time and I worked on their stuff.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So yeah, but this is it. So we have the Chat 25 Secrets ebook. We have a podcast feature, $500. We have a mastermind community, which is 12K. We had a guy join for 2K, Tom. You can actually see on live. We did a speech review, and then he paused it. He got a paid speaking gig after he's speaking there. 15K automated webinar build out, and then 50 you done for you. I'm not doing these anymore though, the done with you things, because that just takes up my time.
Well, right now with AI, can't you just have the agent do it, copy everything that you were doing for you?
Yeah, it was done with you is just like doing everything. Like one of the things I'm going to do right now for Robert, so we have all the VAs is right here. So I got to look over all this content. Like AI can do all this, but
Mm-hmm.
like this isn't gonna. Well, you got to look it over. Like AI will give 80% there, but there's got to be a human touch to it still.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's interesting. So
yeah.
are the VAs, are those quote unquote your AI agents now?
Yeah, they load chatbots and like the Gorilla thing. They're building the Gorilla's webinar for me. That's like the only thing that I'm gonna do. So anybody I'm gonna help for free is gonna be the Gorilla. And anytime someone asks me a question, I'll coach the Gorilla and I'll send them a video with me doing it for the Gorilla. My point is, even a monkey can do it, you can do it.
Ah, that's
So
funny.
and the gorilla, I like the gorilla, and the gorilla's the Rocco the gorilla. So with Wondershill for More, which is a AI ad thing, you can take in all the videos from Soro, which is like the one that's the most popular right now.
Sorry, yeah, yeah.
You can take any of them, load them in, it'll learn it, and you can create storybooks and movies out of it. So we're gonna create a webinar. Actually, that's what I was actually going into. This is the Amazon. Let me just do this here. It just doesn't. KDP is
What's that?
I'm just naming this so I have it. Because then I can just put this inside the school community. See? So in here, school. I think I have it in here, but I'm going to put it in the toolbox because people ask this one enough. And I have a toolbox in here, which is like the best, right? Like the reality board. So we'll just add this in here as a new one. That page. This is why school's so easy, Amazon.
What is the deal with school? Because I still don't necessarily get it. I'm supposed to be building a community, and then at one point I could flip it into. I know that Real Men guy, who's got like millions of followers on YouTube. He's got I don't know, 11,000 followers on his Real Men, Real Style,
Mm-hmm.
but it's free. So then within his school is because I got when I started going on there because I was about to launch the book. So then on the main page, I somehow put like, "Hey everybody, I'm excited to be on school. Here's my new book," and then they flagged it and they took it off right away.
Yeah.
And some gal came on the DM side and said, "Hey, you can't really, you can't promote yourself on school." I said, "Oh, okay. I'm still learning. I didn't know that you couldn't do it." He's like, "No, you could form your own community and promote the hell out of yourself, but you can't do it on the main feed or whatever." So, but I guess what's it done for you? Has it been something that's been pretty lucrative or
Yeah, kind of yes and no. So I was using Go, do you know Go High Level?
no?
So Go High Level is another CRM. So the reason why I was reluctant to go to school, I went there just because Hermosi made a big thing. But I own equity in this Go High Level. So Progretta, this is so I helped this guy consult. It's like if you came to me, paid me $600 and said, Jeff, I'll give you equity in this SaaS company and we're gonna sell it back. Go High Level is like the Salesforce
Hmm.
or like thing. So then we built out this. And this is Progretta. Progretta is basically, it holds courses. It does everything that school does. The only thing that difference, it doesn't have Hormozy or a big influencer behind it, right? It's kind of like, do you know Kajabi?
Yeah. Hmm.
So it's like they basically ripped off Kajabi and they ripped off ClickFunnels and they put them all together. If I show you in the back end of it, this is where I write all my invoices out of and everything here. So if you go to Progretta, you go members login. Let's see if it'll log me in. It is, I have a love-hate with Go High Level and Progretta. Progretta I like more because I own equity in it. But like this
Hmm.
is Robert's one multifamily finance, right? And then you can access all your conversations in here that go into your Instagram. You can see any of the calendars that are booked with your salespeople. You can do your contact list. This is what I don't love about it is he has 3,400 every time he does an email blast or like a webinar. Go High Level does tend to charge. This is his pipeline, his opportunity list. So that way, we just hired a new saleswoman for him, Chelsea, that I'm gonna train. This is like one of my 50K client build outs, so it's a lot more intensive, right? But then this is the pipelines where people move through the pipelines of leads, right? This is the payments that when everybody, whatever they buy, right? 15,000 here, 5,000, whatever they're buying. So this is what I use. They also have AI agents, which have gotten a lot better. They do charge stuff
Hmm.
for it, but they are pretty good. They're good enough to go forward. Not as good as Instagram's AI, which Instagram's AI is probably my favorite right now in all of them. Um, and then this is where you can do marketing, where you can post across all. See, now they just have threads on here. They're a little late, but you can connect to threads. Automations is what's annoying. That's why you need a VA because you need someone to build out these workflows. So kind of like ManyChat, this is exactly,
Hmm.
you know what ManyChat is?
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard
So
that where you say a word and
yes, it's the
the
same
DM.
same principle, but like everything's done in workflows. So like me and you are the visionary guys. We don't like doing this, but like for me, Nathaniel or
Yeah.
Shalom build all that out, right? And
Ah,
then
okay.
it has unlimited sites in here. So it has funnels and websites, right? So and they also have stores, right? So you can do a store now, like you can do a
Like
Shopify.
merch.
Yeah, merch. Dude, they have everything. I'm on Shopify. I should move over here. Like I have my Dreams Keep Me Awake stuff
Hmm.
that we relaunched.
Should get some Kokomo J's like sweaters and stuff.
Yeah, this is what it says. We have My Dreams Keep Me Awake, Kokomo Jays, right? We're doing Now You Don't Give Up in America, and I'm highlighting Cuban entrepreneurs here in Miami. This is the business office where I usually host. I
Hmm.
spoke at the Speakeasy Mastermind last on perfect webinar process, which we actually turned that into a webinar, and that's what we're going to be going over tonight on how to make an automated webinar. We've been going over that for a little bit, and then this is see, they have webinars in here too. They have analytics. So they have a lot. So this is what the one part I want to show
And
you.
this is what?
This is Go High Level slash
What pro?
Progretta. Progretta.
Uh,
The whole
interesting.
point. Oh, and then in memberships, look, this looks exactly like school. So they basically ripped off school. So all the courses are in here, any of the products. See in here, all these
Hmm.
things. And then the communities, this
A
is what looks,
community.
yeah. So
But
you can
what is their user base? I know school has like millions and millions, right?
yeah, so that's what I like about school better. School is highly SEO, just like Facebook pages were. School, I don't use Facebook groups anymore. I never really did. I use school instead of Facebook groups. So it's the same principle. So school is just
Concept. Okay.
way more of a search thing, and they're putting in. But also Stan Store, I really like Stan Store, and they're starting to do communities too. So I'm an affiliate for them too. Gary Vee just did them, and they're actually way easier to use than school. I just kind of came over here. See, Gary Vee has the stand challenge. So they're basically doing the same thing Hermosi did, right? And now Gary Vee's on here doing this, right? And then you can load your
I don't know, but
story here. Your
so here, slow down for a sec. So is the whole concept of this to then just keep on putting people, let's say, into a community so they're paying you a paywall type thing, or
yeah, yes and no.
I
I
mean, what
mean,
is the business model?
yeah,
It's
it's a
doing
pay. Yeah,
a community
that's.
so that you could
Well,
drop
I'm really
knowledge.
bad at it. Probably why the reason why I haven't called mine is because people ask me a question and I just answer it to them and they never need to come back. So I
Mm.
need a better paywall. Makes sense? I just
Yeah,
help
yeah.
people for free all the time, you know?
No,
So
and Termozy does too. The guy's got ridiculous content out there, and he's doing
right, but
shit
he
all the
has a
time.
paywall. He just like my YouTube content right now, we're basically talking Charlie Kirk and whether or not it was an inside job right now, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I think
So
it was.
yeah, unfortunately, yeah, there is definitely that feeling right now when you don't have a autopsy, when you don't have certain things, you're like, what the hell's going
Yeah,
on?
it looks like it. And I just
Um,
want the truth to be done, to found out, because that way when I go out there and I start speaking, if they get away with killing him, they'll just kill me too, you know?
yeah, yeah.
So
Well, I think the big problem right now, and it's just my opinion. I see it, and I think we're on a collision course with what's going on with London and these Muslims. I have friends that are Muslim, and they're good people in general,
no, you're
but
right.
the
I
but
agree.
but the whack jobs, like, they're trying to take over, and that's just not something that we need to tolerate. We cannot tolerate. It's not, it's a Christian nation. That's the way it should be. You don't go to fucking Muslim nations and start spouting off your Christian views. You'll get killed.
Yeah,
So
I agree with that 1,000%. And dude, part of the reason I want to get married and have kids pretty soon is they're outpopulating us. They know they are. That you have freaking socialist guy Mondavi about to win there, and that guy's likable as all can be. And yeah, dude, Dearborn, Michigan,
yeah,
Texas. I mean, it's they're taking over in drones right now. And you are right. This is a Christian nation, so I would love to. That was one thing Charlie Kirk was doing, and getting it back onto. So because he's
well,
dead,
he
I'm going to
he
be more
he
loud
was
on it.
so good at the the ability to kind of get into communication and get into dialogue, right, at
Mhm.
those levels. And then he would always put his faith up first, right? Like, and always showcase it. So it drove people to the faith, right? So it was pretty awesome.
Dude, more people didn't know about him, got saved afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
in the whole deal. So I actually, more than Zoom, I like Webinar Jam and EverWebinar. This is what we're using now. And this is our latest webinar.
When you're doing webinar, or is that an automated thing like
Well,
virtual
no,
training?
I do a live one through here because so just to create a paywall for me, when I do a webinar and like a Zoom call, people can get access to me. So my whole goal next time, if you came on a webinar with me, you will not have access. Either you have to pay for the upgraded Zoom, which is $100, put it
Mm-hmm.
where people can. But if people can talk to me, that's like what everybody wants. You know what I mean? So you
Sure,
got
of
to
course.
take that away, right? So because I've just done this part where just people are there. So in Webinar Jam, there's two versions of Webinar Jam, and Zoom can do it. I'm a natural teacher. I love teaching. And Webinar Jam, this one you can just do like a Zoom live room, and like I did it in here, and you can run a test, and then it's going to launch our webinar in here, and we can run this just from live, where people can ask questions. We can put slides. You can't see anybody, which drives us nuts because we're all like extroverts, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got to get better at that. And then the live
Like,
trial.
what system, or I guess, what tool is Robbins using when he's doing those big ass screens with hundreds of thousands of people on them?
It's called Evo. It's a bigger one. Yeah, I'm
Uh,
not there yet right now yet.
yeah,
But Hermosi used it too. It's another platform you can use
yeah.
just to run more. But they run it, it connects through Zoom too, and you can have people on through Zoom on there.
What about
Actually,
Riverside?
Ami,
You ever heard of
I,
Riverside?
yeah, that's more of a podcast. They do
Uh,
webinars now too.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, they
I've been thinking
probably do.
about switching my podcasting to Riverside because I've heard the quality's better, and
Yeah, that's what we
so
said. I don't love it. I did it. I tried it. Me and my brother, I think we did a podcast called the J&J Show for a while because I just want to talk to my brother.
yeah,
And we talked, he wanted to talk all issues in politics. I didn't because I just want to do business.
yeah,
Now all I want to do is politics. I don't even want to do business,
yeah.
So I want
You're like the
to,
Kelsey brothers. You got
I'm,
the Cunningham brothers.
yeah, I'm gonna be at the American Business Forum. Trump's gonna be down here. Javier Melende, all those people. That's down
Oh,
at
is
the
that next week?
Toyota. Yeah, it's next week. You should come down. It'll be a
Dude,
really
my
good time.
buddy's Chris Champion's gonna be down there. I guess he's doing like a private breakfast with Eric Trump.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, there's a lot of stuff. I'm doing my own little private meetup there. People can
Mhm.
DM me VIP, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So running my whole community there.
yeah.
So
Unfortunately, I can't go because I'm starting sixth grade basketball coaching for the girls. So, but my
oh,
buddy, do you know Chris Champion? He's a big crypto, and he's coming out with something called Juno Wallet that he sold in 2014. He's bringing it back because I guess he bought back the rights to the branding. So then he is doing something in the clip farming. You ever heard of that?
click, click farming. Oh yeah, where they farm
Clipping,
clips.
where
Oh, clipping. That's
so
what I
basic,
tried to build. Yeah, that's what I tried to build out. WAP does that. WAP
yeah,
has a
exact.
whole tool that does
But
that.
hold
Yeah.
on a second. So this is what he told me. He said WAP does it online and on website, meaning
This
desktop.
guy here,
So yeah, Chris Chambers. So
I've talked to this guy before.
that's a real good buddy of mine. I've known him since I was 19. So he sold a company called Juno Wallet. What he's coming out with in the next few days, and he has an AI thing that he does for podcasters. Fucker, like he sells like 24.95 a month. You get unlimited ability to get on podcasts all around the world. So that's the thing that the AI does for him. But then now he's coming out with something that you might know way more than I do, but it's called clipping, where he's basically created an app that, let's say, a brand like Chevy, he told me he's working with like Outback Steakhouse. He's got like Omaha Steaks. They're all interested in doing this for the Super Bowl time is when he's going to launch. So he takes, let's say, Omaha Steaks says, "Hey, I've got a $10 million budget." Well, at the Super Bowl, a 30 seconds is what, 8 million, 10 million, whatever it is. So he's devised an app because he said, yeah, WAP does it online and on desktop, but he does it on mobile, and WAP doesn't have a mobile application.
Yep.
So he'll take that and say, hey, Jeff, because you have influence, you've got a good audience. What if you could just post, and it doesn't say sponsored on your B-roll of your Instagram?
Yeah.
So it's basically taking these clips of the Chevy truck, E series, whatever, and you put it in your thing, and the CPM, and again, I'm talking things that I probably don't know a ton of, but he said the CPM at 1,000, you can make X money, and then that's how, I guess his thing is that he's going to charge, let's say, Omaha Steaks $10 million. He keeps 5, and then he puts 5 million into this pool where guys like you and people that have some influence can put into there, and the CPM will pay you, just for putting on clips.
Yeah, no, he reached out to me before. I knew exactly what it was. Sophie signed him, and this is him right here. Call in a second. This is actually, I laughed at him. This is what's there.
Buddy, I'm literally trying to be super nice about this. Text, text messaging. Like if I send you a text right now, we have a platform.
So that's
Yeah.
what it was.
Oh yeah, his text group. He's got
Yeah.
some text group that you joined for $100. That I've never done, but
Yeah, so that's what he was getting. Then when we were there, that's what he was talking to me. And then I've tried. This is me trying to. I said we have calls because he wanted to get on a call with me. So I'm trying to build my stuff.
yeah.
And then he go, please contact Ken. He goes, why am I contacting Ken? I get that you have calls. I'm only sharing with you so you can learn about the new platform that has 95% engagement. We built this first ever. So
Yeah, the text messaging thing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, I'll tell you this much. I was in business with him when I was 19. We went through our trials and tribulations. He had a barter company, ibart.com, and then he had this Juno wallet, and he did well on Juno wallet. As a person, I think he's a good dude. But he calls me every week. We talk every week, and he's got a new idea every week.
Can we call him? Can we call him right now?
Yeah, let's call him right now. It'd be funny.
Let's see if this
Hey,
number
Jeff, I'm gonna
works.
jump off. I gotta
right.
get to the
Let's
meeting.
Tell him I got John Andrade. Hey, Giuseppe, nice to meet you.
Nice
Yeah,
meeting you,
well,
John.
Tell him John Andrade's telling you to call him.
This is the new. Hey, is this Chris?
Sorry, hello.
Hey, Chris,
Hey.
I'm here with John and John. Go ahead.
Yo, what's up, champion?
What's up, my motherfucking nigga? What's up?
Be careful. We're live. We're live
Yeah,
right now.
exactly.
Just,
Hey, so I'm talking to my he hates when I say this, but my little brother, I call him Jeff the entrepreneur. And then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, you should talk to my buddy Chris Champion. He's going to be there in Miami since you live out there in Miami. He's like, oh, I'm hosting a private event. I'm like, oh, my buddy Chris is hosting an event with Eric Trump. I go, look, I can't go out there because I'm starting basketball practice for the girls. But I said, have you ever talked to my buddy Chris? And I guess he and you guys were trying to talk about the text community at one point or another a year or two ago. And then I just told him, hey, call him right now and tell him you're talking to Andrade. Hello. Me, John Andrade,
John the
fucker.
bomb. John Andrade, you know John. Don't do that. Chris, do you remember me? I'm Jeff the entrepreneur.
Who the fuck is John and Todd?
Oh my God.
Yeah, okay.
He-
Anyway, he's
this is
fucking
what I
around.
mean. This is how he is.